Baptist Church exists to magnify God's reputation. And what I love about the Harvest at Groveton is that it magnifies God's generosity, His kindness, and His concern about every part of our lives.
I've been volunteering with our food ministry for many years, and particularly serving as the coordinator since 2014. During the early periods, we were a much smaller operation, responding to requests on an as-needed basis with a collection of non-perishable foods. Now today, we operate at a much higher level, serving over 100 families every week and having a much greater assortment of foods to offer. In the 1940s, the church was started by a group of families in the community meeting in homes, and eventually that grew to become the church that we have today. For decades, Groveton Baptist Church has been known as a church actively serving the local community through our food and clothing ministries. The name of our food ministry is The Harvest, and our aim is to show the love of Jesus through the act of meeting a basic human need, providing food for the hungry. Our food ministry began as a modest collection of canned goods such as canned meats, soups, peanut butter, and maintained by the deacons of the church. Anyone who came to church in need of food was provided with some of these canned goods.
So these volunteers who are giving of their time, their energy, what they are doing is they're preaching a sermon. They're preaching a sermon about the care and the love and the generosity of God to our neighbors who come, not with words, but with their hands, their presence, their eye contact with our neighbors. And the message they're giving them is, you matter. You matter to us. You matter to God.
After a while, we started to receive requests not only from adult individuals, but also families, moms and dads with kids. In response to this growing need, our church set aside dedicated funds to purchase a greater variety of non-perishable foods to provide for those in need. At that time, we were still operating by responding to the needs on a request-by-request basis, handled by the pastors and office staff throughout the week. As the number of these requests substantially increased, the pastors decided, okay, we need to designate a specific day for food distribution and turn this over to volunteers. Prior to the COVID pandemic, we were only serving 25 to 30 families each week. While many food pantries had to close down as a result of COVID, we were fortunate to be able to remain open. However, like many other food pantries across the country, we were affected in terms of the number of people requesting food. Families right here in our local community who were desperately in need of food. At that time, we hit some of our highest peaks in numbers, often serving 150 families each week. The number of people coming for food did decline for a short period post-COVID, but the number increased significantly again, such that today, on any given Friday, we're serving well over 100 individuals and families. So this is our morning on a Friday. We got deliveries all week long of produce and non-perishables, so we bring those out to get ready to set on the porch where people will go to shop. So we've already given out 39 numbers this Friday morning at 8:45 when we start giving them out at 8:30. So it might be a busy day. So this is our beginning point. We will get different grocery store deliveries throughout the morning. So we'll get more of these kinds of things that need to be sorted and setting out. So we put these boxes out on the porch so everyone who comes gets to choose what they want. Take one from each box. Don't want to take that box, that's fine. They just circle around the porch and take what they need and what they want. In addition, we have the dinner bags that we give out: spaghetti, beef stew, chili, chicken, and dry beans and rice. So there's addition to what we get from the grocery store, which is uncertain every week what we get. But our dinner bags we provide every week as well. So that's what we're getting ready for when people start to come at 10 o'clock. What I'm most proud of is that we have never had to turn away anyone because we didn't have food to offer them. I and our team continue to purchase a great variety of non-perishable items, now also including shelf-stable milk, cereal, and a variety of dry beans. It's a blessing that we can now also offer some meat, produce, bakery, and other items from grocery store donations that are not always available at all food pantries. All of this allows clients the opportunity to choose the items that they and their families need. In addition to providing food, we try to stay informed about other resources in our community so that we can provide information and referrals to help families meet any other needs they may have. We don't receive any state or federal funds, but we're able to maintain a fairly high level of service through donations from individuals and families within our congregation and our local community, as well as from some more distant supporters. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain, snow, or shine, we're out on our porch serving our friends and neighbors.
My prayer is that all of this leads to when one of these neighbors hears the preached message that God the Son came into the world, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, that He died for our sins, that He rose again to bring us home to God. When they hear this, that it will make sense because they've already experienced this kind of love, this kind of self-giving care through the volunteers, Nancy and her team of volunteers at the Harvest at Groveton.